It's a thing that exists, I agree. But of course, we're going to be getting into this tried and true with the Samus versus Min here on PS2. A lot of room here for Serenity to cover with the arms, but I think that also means RJ has more room to maneuver around them. Especially if he ever feels the need to retreat back, you actually have a safe space to retreat to if Serenity's like under the PS2 platform or something. It's not going to cover the whole stage.
Yeah, and one thing with Min recovery here is that because it is Viteva recovery, RJ can space those bombs to maybe be able to hit it a little easier than other recoveries.
True.
And to get those bombs into charge shot or bombs into up tilt.
Down air or up tilt or something. There's a lot of stuff you can do after it. And we do know RJ, I mean, every Samus uses the bombs at ledge.
Yeah.
RJ is definitely a bomb fanatic.
Like you were saying, RJ doesn't really air dodge much.
Yeah. He's going to be going high with those bombs, and we'll have to see if Serenity can capitalize on it. Because the way I tell people to capitalize on it is you just like, instead of just like jumping up with the up air and hoping they fall into it, just double jump up air. Just like commit really hard to it and he gets hit by a Lobot. A character like Min-Min's not really going to want to be doing that. That's not how they try to cover you. So
Min-Min does have like a pretty good up air, it's just that it's very small and hard to hit.
Yeah. And that's just like not how you're generally trying to play Min-Min.
Oh, you're gonna run off with the Nair and barely make it back with
he reversed that up B by accident and almost died for it, but still alive here is RJ. Serenity rushes in with the Mega Watt, I think it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna get the Dragon F smash, hitting RJ, holding onto that ledge. Even up the game again.
Serenity taking the ground here, RJ getting forced back a little. Coast to coast, each ledge you go to, Serenity's there to cover you.
Yeah, and right away you see, as soon as neutral kind of got reset there, Serenity just running away back to try and control that space in the middle.
Once they feel uncomfortable, they just get out of there, which is a smart thing to do, especially with a character like Min-Min that doesn't want to be up close and personal compared to like any other character.
And RJ, that's 2 jab 2s he's hit this game.
Ultimate Samus mix-up going off super far, catching Serenity with the forward air.
Yeah, and that's going to be a pretty big lead that RJ has here. Only at 60% on second stock, but Min definitely a character in this game that can just take your stocks at 0 with an edge guard.
Yeah, take your stocks at 0 or just nickel and dime you out of there.
Yeah,
really
but another deep fair, and that's going to take it for RJ, taking game 1 with 2 stock.
Because he was kind of noticing Serenity was trying to like trying to prevent RJ from going for anything by staying back and like shooting the arms and then go under to get the tether recovery, but RJ just going down low to be under the arms, and then once you're there as Min-Min, you don't have any options. You can't really do a high recovery. You have a tether. So.
Yeah, RJ kind of realized that with Min-Min and how Serenity was playing, he's not really getting a lot of opportunities to go for what he wants. So he kind of decided, okay, I'm just going to try and make my own opportunities.
Yep. I think especially when you're off stage like that too, with Min-Min, you don't have like a down air or something to try to hit RJ before he gets to you. Your forward air and stuff is like super horizontal. Nair's a little slow and starts above you. You just don't have anything good to hit
your
there
up B
at
is a
all.
super weak hit that's going to send them back to stage anyways.
Yeah, so I think you shouldn't be trying to drift out that far if RJ's going to be capitalizing on you like that 2 stocks in a row. You got to just be closer to the stage and just go for a more like standard recovery, even if it might give RJ a bit of an easier time going off stage. Because how he's going off stage right now seems to be lethal for you.
And game 2, gonna be here on small battlefield, so same platform layout, a little bit of a smaller stage. So you're gonna have to control less of a stage, but also has less space for RJ. But
same thing there. As soon as Serenity tries to go out there with the arm, RJ's sliding under it.
And there's that up beyond stage that we mentioned earlier, how Serenity might try to cover RJ's high recoveries.
I wonder if when he's off stage like this, I wonder if he's just, instead of shooting an arm out, just do like a preemptive nair.
Yeah.
Just like stuff him out or something, because clearly these arms aren't working.
Yeah, I think maybe just going for an air, because RJ is coming at Serenity from above when he is going for his.
Because that's the name of the game here. This is where RJ's getting.
And there's the RJ with jab 1 into the dash back grab.
Classic. Serenity stuck here at ledge, finally finds their way back to center stage, but RJ just gonna go up high. Pivot grab is going to let.
Yeah, and yeah, there it is. RJ realized that last time he was off stage, Serenity went for that high recovery option coverage, and now we went for that low recovery there to mix it up.
We still see, even though he's missing it, he's still like the same sequence we're seeing off stage. Just Serenity's shooting an arm, RJ's going under it. It's probably going to prove lethal again pretty soon. Serenity doesn't change anything up.
Yeah, RJ getting back on stage for Nair to put Serenity back in the corner on ledge.
He keeps hitting a Nair or a back air like that. Serenity's like committing super hard to charging something under that platform and releasing it super late. And RJ keeps just jumping above, hitting him with a Nair, hitting him with a back air. So you got to be using like your quicker, your tilts or something, because there's sequences we keep seeing over and over that neither player is changing anything up, and they're just a winning situation for RJ. So RJ doesn't need to, but Serenity's got to change something up if the same situations are happening.
Yeah, the Zaire gonna push back a little. RJ didn't get that angle that he wanted to go for from that edge guard. So Serenity gonna get back on stage, gonna go back to controlling that space on the left side.
Yep. Despite how we've talked, it is a pretty even game.
It is, yeah.
For the most part. It seems a bit like the RJ show, but Serenity's been getting these recoveries, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, you know, like, for as much as RJ's been doing, he hasn't been taking the stocks until there, so game is still very close.
And a character like Min Min, even if it feels like they're not like super in on you and keeping you in disadvantage forever.
The second pair is gonna take it, and that's a 2-stock for RJ again.
I was gonna say, with a character like Min Min, it doesn't feel like necessarily, oh, they're pressuring me super hard and disadvantage, I'm stuck back here, but they can just get so many small hits.